on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jones now throwing again. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Bravo!
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Jones. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That throw into the arms of Allen. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check pass, check pass. Hassan. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Got you.
From the 41, Taylor. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Gets it to Gordon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Jones looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Cooper was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
You draw courses. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Second and 1. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Second and 2. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. First and 10 at the 19. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Jones, back to the air on second down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Jones now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down,
Kill. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Jones now on play action. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Taylor on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Taylor. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jones now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gold with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They set up the screen to Chubb. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give running right is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
On the set.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
Ready?
They run again on first down, Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
What we got?
On first down, it's Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From the 24, Taylor, nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Taylor, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. A third down gain of 19. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Number 53.
Hey, Delta.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go, go. Be grip, be grip.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Stop it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Come on,
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Single.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Down. 8, read.
Get in the weight room. Watch the shift.
Ready, ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run. Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
Now.
Stay at home. Mark 55.
Big grip.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.